So I am going to introduce you as our, even though you're from Chicago,
Yes.
you're our native, and now you're a native. You know, we're fortunate to call Chuck Field the ventriloquist of Arizona. So thank you very much for joining us again today and sharing your laugh and cheer. And I am sharing something that many of you might not know, but I was speaking to Chuck earlier today when we were doing just a little sound check, that if you have family members maybe doing a birthday party for their grandchild, or you wanted to send a nice little message, this is, Chuck didn't ask me to do this, so I'm just giving him a plug. It is something that you can do a little gimmicky fun, and it does not put you out of pocket tremendously like maybe some other things would. So it's definitely worth thinking about that. He can perform a lot of birthdays these days are on Zoom or other platforms, and I'm just putting that out there. I know that we appreciate that you're doing it for us today, and I know that you would appreciate if people used you as well. So
That's great.
thank you again for your time, and we're looking forward to your presentation.
This is the most well-connected guy in the Chabad business, I got to tell you. So how's everybody doing today? All right. Yeah.
We've muted everyone, Chuck. So if you want people to answer back for things, just give that moment for people to unmute their mics.
Sounds good. Yeah, and you know, it's almost like school. If you want to say something, you'll let me know. I'm trying to see everybody here. So my name is Chuck Field, and I'm going to be your entertainment today. Do I look entertaining or what? Yeah, or what? I could tell. Yeah, I'm actually a ventriloquist. And a lot of people, you all know what a ventriloquist is. You know, people for many years would say, "Oh, you have your Charlie McCarthy with you." The Jewish people always would say, well, "So where's Belleville?" You know, it's funny how people perceive the art. So I've been a ventriloquist since I'm young enough to remember that, since I was about 10 years old. Grew up in Chicago and learned how to do this at the Bernard Horwich JCC. It was Beshert. I got very lucky that my mom saw a class that they were teaching at the J on ventriloquism for kids only. And I was lucky that my parents said, my mom said, "I could help you write material." And my father said, "I'll bet you could make a buck doing that." You know, that's the Yiddish cup of looking at this, where others would say, "Oh, that's very nice. Hope you never do it in public. And don't mention your last name." So I had a lot of encouragement from my parents, and been doing this a long time. And I mean, I can tell you more how we're all here today, but I am a ventriloquist. Anybody you've heard of, let's see, I can list them all. Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, Paul Winchell and Jerry Mahoney. They were my inspiration. And, you know, ventriloquism is kind of in a new heyday these days because of shows like America's Got Talent. It was kind of out there, but nobody could know any famous names. Jeff Dunham is very big thing. I work with a dummy. How many people know what a dummy is? Anybody married to one? Okay, I can see. It's always the women raising their hands there. How many, you know, because the men know they shouldn't do that, that happy wife, happy life, right? So yeah, so I'm a ventriloquist. I work with a dummy, and I'm going to show you a couple of them today. Ziggy is kind of my right-hand man. I've worked with different versions of Ziggy over the years. So I'm going to bring him out. This is Ziggy. Let me get him out here. Okay. Oh, he's got his mask on. What's going on? Hey, everyone. How are you? I think you should take your mask off.
I think you should put one on.
Why?
This way they don't have to see your lips move.
Okay.
All the people in the house go, yeah. All right. Yes. So nice to see you all. You are looking so good. Where are we now?
Well, we're actually at the world headquarters of the Chuck and Ziggy theater here.
Oh, your second bedroom.
Yeah, my second bedroom. We're losing his yarmulke here.
So why are we doing it?
Smile on Seniors.
Smile on Seniors. Let's hear it for Smile on Seniors. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, Smile on Seniors has really got it all, bringing
the cool people together.
All the cool people together. The seniors.
Yeah.
That's right. It was, you know, the older I get, the more amazing seniors are. You know, I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. So, you know, somebody in their 20s was old at the time. Then when I was in my 20s, someone in their 40s were. Now I'm a senior.
That's right. I didn't know you were still alive.
I'm still alive and still doing this.
What do you do?
What do I look like?
On the Shugana.
You don't even know what that is.
On the Shugana is a Yid from Michigan.
Oh, okay. But I'm actually from Chicago.
I'm sorry.
I said I was from Chicago.
I said I was sorry.
You know what the most exciting thing to do in Chicago is?
Yeah, go to Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah. Ahwatukee. Not.
Okay. No, we're here. We moved here about 5 years ago.
Amazing.
We are, you know, today this is home, but before it felt like
The Witness Protection Program.
and I'm sure most of you relate to that. You were all in the same place for many years, and you knew everybody, and now you come here and you got to start all over again.
That's right.
So we're smile on seat.
You know, look at all the people. Look at all the good-looking girls here. Oh, come on. The men are handsome. The women are beautiful.
And when you look at this audience, what do you see?
TJ Maxx clothes.
Oh, okay.
Marshalls. No. Outlet Mall.
No, I'm saying we have people that are, you know, we're all in different places today,
Yes.
but we're all together.
How do you figure that?
It's called Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah. We just wanted to check in on you guys and make sure you are healthy and safe and Zooming, buying a lot of toilet paper and paper towels and yeah, all that.
How many people have more than 10 cases of water in their house now? Do you have that? Yeah. I thought it would be kind of cool to actually, instead of having this performance stand here like this, actually stack up all the cases of water that we have and, you know, set Ziggy on there.
Yeah.
Just to make a statement.
So what is it that you said you did? You're a hypnotist?
No, I never said that.
Well, you are.
If I were a hypnotist, I'd be putting everybody to sleep.
Wake up! He's really good. Look, they're snoozing.
No, they're not.
Wake up. You're the best I've ever seen.
No, I'm actually a ventriloquist.
Yeah, how do you say that in Hebrew?
Hebrew, medaber mehapeten. No, medaber, which means to speak.
Yeah.
Mehapeten, my stomach.
Yeah, you got a good one there.
Yeah. No, I'm Yiddish.
Yeah.
I'm a Boch redner. No, Boch,
Boch.
which is your stomach.
Yeah.
Redner,
Yeah.
to speak.
That's right.
So I'm a ventriloquist. Without me, Ziggy, you don't talk.
Without me, Chuck, you don't eat.
That's right. Without me, you don't have a voice.
Without me, you'd be talking to your hand.
Yeah,
Where's your other hand?
it's back there.
It's okay.
You're working.
I know.
So I'm the ventriloquist.
I'm the psychiatrist.
I don't have one.
I think you need one.
Okay. No, so I'm the ventriloquist.
Don't you think so? Don't
Ask them. I'm the ventriloquist, and he would be my dummy.
Don't say dummy. Don't say the D word.
Why?
Lashon hara, dude.
Bad speech.
Yes.
And
It's not politically correct. Today, you got to be politically correct.
more so than ever, you got to watch everything that you say.
Yeah.
So dummy is out.
Yeah.
What's in?
Wooden American.
Wooden.
American. Vocally challenged.
You're vocally challenged.
Yes.
What am I?
Comedically challenged. Monetarily challenged. Follically challenged.
All those things?
Yeah.
But
Comedically challenged.
okay. You're saying this show is not funny.
Well, I'll let them decide.
Yeah.
I can't hear any laughter.
We're on Zoom.
This is like your regular shows.
That's right. So I'm a ventriloquist, and he would be my partner. He's my right-hand man.
I wonder why you say that.
Well, I don't know. So tell him more about yourself.
Hey, Red Eye, could I get like I'm a little thirsty here. Can I get a Nanashevitz and prune juice?
What's that called?
Let my people go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell him a little bit about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, where do you live?
I live with my father,
And your father lives
with my mother,
and they live.
with me.
It's going nowhere.
All shows like that.
Where do they live? Where do you all live?
Together.
Oh, okay. By the way, I am not his father.
Baruch Hashem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not your father. Your father's name is
Mr. Rabinowitz.
and his first name is
Rabinowitz.
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 What about a middle name?
Rabinowitz.
Rabinowitz.
Yeah,
What about a
I could do it backwards.
backwards is good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh,
Rabinowitz. Hey, look, you got old. Yeah, I look the same.
I know. Well, what about? I know that's what happens. The dummies don't age.
Yes, you do.
Oh, stop it. And what about a nickname?
What's a nickname?
My real name is Charles.
It's a dumb name.
How do you know you haven't offended anyone?
How many people named Charles? I rest my case.
My real name is Charles.
Yes.
They call in Hebrew,
Yeah.
and I know they all wanted to know my Hebrew name.
Yes.
What is it?
Let's see. Let me guess. Charles Chaim.
No, I'm not Chaim.
Chachach.
Not Chuch. It's got a lot of hook in there. Yecheskel.
Yeah. Chachach.
That was tasteless.
It was delicious.
Yecheskel.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
No idea.
It means Hashem will make you strong.
You better get a new deodorant
Okay, no, my real name is Charles, and they call me Chuck for short.
because you're short.
Okay. Does your father have a nickname?
Yeah.
What?
Rabinowitz.
You can't breathe. Can't breathe.
Your hand stinks.
Oh, okay. What does it smell like?
2-week-old children.
Okay.
Gefilte fish.
Yeah. What does your mom call your dad?
I don't think I should say that here. Lashon Hara, dude.
Yeah, you're big on the Lashon Hara here.
That's right, yeah.
So, everybody that's watching, they're all basically here in Phoenix.
Yes. The Valley of the Sun.
That's right. Yeah, when they told us here, what do you do when it's 111 degrees, and we're doing that. Well, I don't know what it is today, but
You don't have to shovel heat.
that's what they told us, and that's pretty good to live by.
Yeah.
Rabbi, I'm happy if you bring the mics up so we can find out where everybody is from.
Sure. We have some New York on here, Canada, Toronto, Montreal.
Amazing. So New York, what do you got? Brooklyn? What,
That's
Long
actually-
Island?
Who's from New York?
And you gotta unmute. There you go.
Bronx.
Bronx. Amazing.
Yeah,
Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island.
and say that again about Long Island.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Queens, Long Island.
Long Island. I love the way you say Long Island.
Purposely.
You know, it's a beautiful. Just like I do. Do I have a Chicago accent? I think I do.
Because you go Chicago.
I say Chicago. Some people say Chicago, but yeah. What? Let's see if you can guess what part. Oh, you so.
Long Island.
What part of Long Island?
East Meadow, Plainview.
Ah, amazing.
And she said Queens.
We're like Kew Garden Hills or
Fresh Meadows.
Fresh Meadows. Yeah, that's
Bayside. Bayside area.
Where else is anybody from?
Chicago.
Philadelphia.
Chicago.
Now, what before you came out to what you were said display? No, where in Chicago did you say?
Buffalo Grove.
Buffalo Grove 60089.
Right.
Right. Amazing.
60089.
You know what the most exciting thing to do in Buffalo Grove is?
Go to Wheeling.
Oh no, okay.
Wheeling.
60090.
That's right.
You know, it's amazing how these things get stuck in your head there.
That's right.
And where did you grow up in Chicago?
I grew up on the west side, Oak Park.
Albany Park.
That's right.
You know, what did the Jews call the West Side? The Great
I don't remember.
West Side, they used to call
Oh,
it.
right.
The Great West Side. That's
West
right.
side.
The West Side.
How about Albany Park?
Albany Park.
That's right. So
How
you
about Albany Park?
Des Plaines. My parents grew up on the north side.
Yeah,
Went to Roosevelt High.
The North Side.
North Side.
North side.
Roosevelt High. They both went to Roosevelt.
Roosevelt High School. That's right.
Von Steuben.
That's when
I went to
that's when the basketball team were mostly white Jews playing on the team.
Sen High School.
Huh? Sen High School. That's right. So that's Rogers Park, somewhere
Rogers
off of Devon Avenue and
Right.
Western.
Clark and Ridge.
That's right.
Yes.
So, where else is anybody from?
I was
Milwaukee.
born in Elk Grove Village. I was born in Elk Grove.
Elk Grove.
I didn't know anyone was born in Elk Grove Village.
Yeah.
That's 6007. I don't know.
Who cares?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been to the Chabad of in the Chabad that's in Columbia.
Maryland, yeah.
Yeah, it's
a James Rouse community.
Yes, it's a wonderful place. I enjoyed what I thought was the coolest thing when we got off the plane and taking a ride to see the statue of Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah,
that was
home place of Babe Ruth.
Oh yeah,
Babe Ruth was
Babe Ruth was born in Baltimore.
Yeah, his museum is fabulous, and the stadium in Baltimore, where the Orioles play, was on the ground that his father had a bar.
Camden Yards.
Is that where it was? Camden Yards.
Right.
That's where the Orioles play.
Yeah, that's right. I read when I was a kid. I read all about Babe Ruth. You know, his whole story about being an orphan and all of that. Yeah. And where else is anybody from here?
Philadelphia.
Arizona.
Arizona. What are the odds of that?
Galveston,
I love that place.
Yeah. Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's one place we haven't been.
I was there.
When were you there?
Oh, you weren't there.
Yeah. He goes places without me. It's amazing.
That's right. Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to bring you out. I'm going to bring out Dr. Sal in a little bit here.
Dr. Sal Finkelstein.
That's right. We'll tell you about Dr. Sal.
That's right. Yeah.
But you know, I had a list. You know, I heard somebody talking about how somebody sent an email. You know, you get all kinds of emails during the pandemic. Most of the ones that people send me as a ventriloquist is with the ventriloquist and the dummy wearing a mask, and they think it's very original. But you know, so one of the best things that anyone sent me was a list of, you know, you're a senior when.
Senior when, sis?
No, senior when.
You know you're a senior when people call you at 9 o'clock and say, "Did I wake you?"
That's right. Yeah.
You know you're a senior when you actually send money to the PBS auction.
That's right. Yeah. Or
you know you're a senior when your ears are hairier than your head.
That's right.
Seriously, you should see yourself.
I know. I got to do something about that.
You know you're a senior when it takes you 2 tries to get off the couch.
Takes me 3.
You know you're a senior when your memory is shorter and your complaining lasts longer.
Yes, it does.
You know you're a senior when the #1 name in your address book begins with doctor.
That's right.
That's right. Or your pharmacist to become your new best friend.
That's right. We all know the guy at CVS.
Yeah. And you know you're a senior when getting lucky means you found your car at the TV mall.
Yeah.
Or you find your bifocals.
That's right.
Or you're looking for your glasses for an hour and they're actually, you're wearing them.
That's right.
And you sink your teeth into a steak and they stay there.
And these are always good. I've carried that around with me for a long time. So Ziggy,
so Chuck,
we're going to put you in the suitcase.
How about you go in the suitcase?
No, I can't go in the suitcase.
You're going to go in the suitcase.
You go.
How many people would rather Chuck go in the suitcase?
No, that isn't going to work.
Is there a lawyer here?
Could be.
Yes.
Being that this is a all Jewish audience.
Any good lawyers, great lawyers?
What a lawyer.
What's a good lawyer?
One that knows the law.
What about a great one?
One that knows the judge.
Okay.
That's true.
Now,
so I want to wish you all the best.
Yeah, because we're going to do something with the audience here in a minute. We'll bring Sal out.
Okay.
And wait a minute, excuse me, Mom.
I want to wish you all the best. Stay healthy, stay safe. Gesund.
Wait, let me get this here. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. It's for you, Ziggy.
Hello? Yeah, I'm doing Smile on Seniors. Got really lady. Yeah, I got the speed wax around here too. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. You like it? Oh yeah. So what are you wearing?
Who would you be asking that question to?
Jake from State Farm. Okay. He's wearing khakis. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Say goodbye, Ziggy.
Sei gesund.
Let's hear for Ziggy, everybody. Woo. Okay, so are we having fun yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come over to you here because one of my favorite things to do is audience participation. It's, you know, because that's what makes every show a little bit different. And so I usually, here like this here, I usually take this, I have a mic mouth, see if I, let's see, can I put it in front of, no, I'm in front of Ziggy here. See, I would make Ziggy talk that way.
Hello, hello.
But see, I have nobody here. My wife's working, I'm not here. So but I'd like to use one of you to be my audience participant. I would make Elaine's dog talk if I could, but I don't think I can. Like, would anybody want to volunteer to be? All you got to do is how about Robin? Robin, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Yeah, because the lighting is good. I'm going to teach you how to be a dummy. How's that work? Is that okay?
All right.
Okay. So all you got to do is when I count to 3, could you open your mouth to hi, like this? Let me see. Right, there you go. Like this. You ready?
Yeah.
So when I say 3, yeah, there you go. Now see, so how does that look on screen if I'm talking? Can you all see her?
Yes.
I think anyone can be a ventriloquist if we do it this way.
Anybody could be a ventriloquist. I mean, you could put me side by side. I don't care. I don't know
I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to do that? Okay. Or we could do it. Well, let's try that. Or maybe you put it in. Well, let's see. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
But you got to close it afterwards.
Oh.
That would help. All right. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Perfect. Did that look pretty good? How about hello this time? Like, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
2 syllables.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to try to make it even harder. Everything I say, you copy by moving your lips, okay? Welcome to, no, got to hear it first. Then move it. Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. Yes.
Welcome to Smile on Seniors in Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Smile on Seniors in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
I'm Robin.
And
And I'll be your dummy.
you already are, Chuck.
Okay. How did that look? I couldn't see what that looked like. Yeah. Did that look okay? All right. Thank you very much, Robin. So let me come back. I'll come back into the studio. Let me straighten that up. There we go. Get back into the studio here. Okay. So I've been working with Ziggy since the age of 10. And, you know, people ask me, how do you decide what you want your dummies to look like? You know, as a matter of fact, this last weekend would have been, I think, the 50th, maybe the 50th annual ventriloquist convention, which meets in Cincinnati, Ohio, and ventriloquists from all over. You know, magic convention, you really don't know how many people are there because they keep disappearing. But the ventriloquist convention, you get people from coast to coast, people from Germany, Israel, everywhere. It's amazing. No, you might have nothing in common, but you have ventriloquism in common, and it's amazing. It's like a family reunion. So what I do before I spend a couple of $1,000 or $100 on something, I usually try to draw it out. Let's see. I think you can see me. Can you see this? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to draw it. This is my drawing board. Let me see, back to the old drawing board. So I'm starting out with a mouth. In Hebrew, it's a cat. Trying to make this somewhat educational, but it's a big head, Rosh Gadol, and a couple of ears. So
Rosh Gadol, yeah.
Gotta roll your ratios. Give it some eyes. I'm still amazed that we could do this and me not being physically, that would be good right there, and a nose. It's the mailman today. What do you think? Does it look like it's starting to shape up a little bit?
Yep.
I'm sorry?
Looks good.
It looks good. Look like anybody.
Looks like you. Looks like you, Chuck.
Doesn't look like me.
Looks like you need a yarmulke.
Okay, give you a yarmulke.
Mustache.
Yeah, mustache. You want glasses?
We don't need no stinking glasses.
No, I'll give you glasses. You got a name?
Art.
Okay, Art. Yeah. Hello, Art.
Hello, Art.
What do you like to do, Art?
Hang around.
Yeah. What about music?
I love music.
Yeah. What's your favorite musical group?
The Talking Heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how about you know what? Let's do a thing where we engage others here. How about you sing some songs?
Yes.
They have to figure out what it is.
Yes.
And if they get it, I'll erase part of you.
Okay.
Let's see. What kind of songs?
The old TV songs.
TV songs.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Anybody?
Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke, clap for yourself. Woo! Now, if you remember, you know, that was a great one of the greatest shows, you know, Carl Reiner, Abba Shalom, that was a great show there. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Say it again.
Flintstones?
No, that would be
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones.
Oh, yeah.
Flintstones family.
no.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith. You nailed it. Very good.
About that one. Yeah, that was my
You know,
brother.
if you think back how many years that is, but you know, everybody saw those shows because you didn't have cable.
I only know these because I watched for 2 years when my mother was in a memory care facility, and I sat and watched all these programs with her.
They were amazing. They were so well written.
That's right.
And it's amazing. Okay, let's do another one here.
Family.
Those were the days.
Right.
Family.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, for the
Very
day.
good. Let's see. What do I want to get rid of now? Yeah, get rid of your head.
Not my head.
Yeah.
There's a story of a lovely lady.
Oh,
Brady Bunch.
Oh, yeah, she was married with three very lovely girls, all of them admirable, like their mother. The youngest one looked like a squirrel.
It doesn't have a nose now. Yeah, who are you now?
Cindy Crawford.
No, I'll get it right there. Any last words?
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right. We'll get rid of that there. All right. That would be Art, everybody.
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful.
This is, you know, this is amazing. This is amazing that we can be together. You know, just for a minute here, let's see. How about should we bring out Dr. Sal Finkelstein? Yeah, I'm going to bring out Dr. Sal Finkelstein here. He is a retired. Well, he's not. He's still working a little bit part-time. I met him at the Ventriloquist convention many years ago. You know, you can walk into a room and there's 400 people and there's 4 Jews, and within 5 minutes or less, those 4 Jews know each other. It's called Judar. So that happened with the, and then I saw this guy on a dealer's table, and I knew that he definitely should be a Jewish dummy.
No, how are you? Look at all these people here. They look wonderful. Yeah, that's right. Could I get something here?
I could get you something. What do you want?
Get me Katie Couric.
She's much younger than you.
You're only as young as you feel, and right now I need to feel.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you? It's good to fix the collar here. That's right, I look like a schlepper. Yeah. How are you? It's nice to see you. Is this the smile on seat? Let me see. You got the. Is this how the Zoom works? This is,
No, get down there.
how are you? It's nice to see you. That this is good.
So tell them about yourself.
What would you like to know?
Well, why don't you, one thing we all relate to is we all have families. We're married, children, grandchildren. Your wife. Let's start with your wife.
You didn't know?
What?
62 years, Chuck. 62 years. The cooking, the cleaning, the vacations. May she rest in peace as soon as possible.
That's all right. Great. You ruined a really nice thing.
No, she's all right. She had a little plastic surgery,
Abyssal plastic surgery.
That's right.
What, like she had a tummy tuck?
No, I cut out all her credit cards.
Okay.
She said, Sally, take me to the mall. I need something big and round. It would fit on my middle finger.
So you took her to Shane and Company.
No, I took her to New York Bagels and Bialys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. She's had plastic. No, she likes to shop and
you're a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
And you look great.
I'm 82 years old, kind of hard.
That's right. And how do you look so good?
I work out. I go to the gym every day. I go to the club.
That's right. And what's your favorite machine at the club?
The yogurt machine. It's delicious. You got strawberry.
No, I don't mean those kind of machines. No. Now, you said you married
62 years.
And what's your secret to a good marriage?
The secret to a good marriage is shut and open.
You mean open and shut?
No, I shut my mouth and open my checkbook.
Okay.
And I walk a lot, and we never argue.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you pull that off?
Anytime she wants to argue, I take a walk around the block.
How long you been walking?
62 years. That's right. 60. Yeah.
So Sal,
Yeah.
so how about doing closing the show?
Why? Ready to go somewhere?
I have nowhere to go.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I have to go to the kitchen. I have to go to living room.
That's right. They got no one there either.
No, but we have a night. So how about doing a rap for us here?
Okay, I'm gonna do a rap.
You call yourself
The Fresh Prince of Paradise Valley. Oh yeah. Eat your heart out, Eminem. Okay. How do I look?
Terrific.
Thank you. I know. I feel like I'm in Miami Beach here. Okay.
Okay. So you want to do a rap?
Yeah. My name is Sal. I'm a living doll.
He's really cool.
I always go to shul.
My first name is Chuck.
You look like a duck. A duck.
My last name is Fields.
You look like a schlemiel.
He's a wild thing. He's an old married man
With a real honey.
a really good cook.
Always spends too much money.
At work, you're a genius.
And hung on a klutz.
We think you're amazing.
She thinks I'm nuts. I'm a wild thing.
To everyone here,
I'm happy to meet.
to everyone here,
I didn't get to eat.
so kick it, Sal.
And kick it, Chuck.
We're having fun with Smile On Seniors.
And we wish you lots of luck. Sei gesund. Yes.
Sal, everybody.
Thank you. This is such a nice crowd. They like me, Chuck. They really like me. Okay. So, thank you.
Well, that wasn't good.
Okay. So I want to wish you all the best.
That's right, Sal. But hang on.
Okay. There we go. Let's go. Want to wish you the best. Stay healthy. Stay safe.
And say those 3 words that are so important you should say. You know, three words.
You got mail.
No, not that.
Sei gesund.
That's right.
I love you.
It's Sal, everybody. Thanks very much.
Okay. I got it.
Thank you very much, everybody. Did everybody have a good time?
Yeah.
Who knew, right? You could sit at home and this is better than reruns of Judge Judy, right?
I like your Saul character. I think you gotta start featuring him as your main. You gotta
I
get
think
some good
so.
joke for him. He's great.
He's a great kid. The funny thing, I'll tell you a story, is when I went to the ventriloquist convention, one of the first ones I was at, actually, the person who made the drawing board that I use actually made Sal, but he was called like Uncle Floyd. He was the person who made him lived in some rural community somewhere, probably never met a Jew. And I don't know how he came up with that look. He was wearing suspenders, and I looked at him, and he looked like all my relatives. And sooner or later, I'm going to look like him. You know, I had him in my 30s, and I had to come up with senior jokes with him. Well, I get them all now, but I knew that so I decided I got to give him a good Yiddish name. And Finkelstein is about as good as, you know, my name is Field. It's very vanilla. So, yeah, he's a great character. He's a great character. I got to come up. I should come up with his wife too. I got to bring his wife into the show.
Zelda.
You know, Rabbi, there was a documentary about ventriloquists.
Really?
Yes, there's a documentary, and it shows a museum where
Venthaven Museum.
Dummies go to retire.
Yes.
That's right. So many, like the person I learned from was a guy named Paul Stadelman. As a matter of fact, his dummies that he used are in Venthaven Museum, and there's pictures all over the wall. So if you've been to a convention, you give them one of your pictures, and it's up on the wall. So when I was in my 30s, I brought a picture, and it was contemporary at the time, and now it's very nostalgic. We had our very first virtual ventriloquist convention at this year because nobody could go.
Yeah.
So well, you should look up this documentary because it shows all the ages of everybody and the museum.
It's a wonder. Yeah, I've seen it. It's a very unique thing to go to a ventriloquist convention. No, it really is. You would think that the people that you would, the ones that show up on TV on Good Morning America when they interview are not the people you'd expect to see.
What's interesting is that Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy made his name on radio.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, it was a ventriloquist, but it was his time was based on radio.
Well, one thing that Edgar Bergen had going for him was that he great characters.
Mortimer Snerd.
Oh yeah, yeah. He had great characters that were well defined. I think when he finally was not on the radio, people were shocked that Charlie McCarthy wasn't a real person. He seemed so real. And
there was a show on Broadway using puppets.
Sugar Baby.
Avenue Q.
Oh, Avenue Q. Yes.
Avenue Q. And we saw that.
We're was
from
that?
New York. So we saw that, and it was really fabulous. Fabulous. I think you can get away with anything with a puppet.
Well, people used to say to me when I was a kid, "Oh, you got your alter ego with you," and I didn't know what that meant as a 10 or 11-year-old. And oh yeah, I could say anything I want pretty much with Ziggy or Sal, and not get in trouble doing it.
Right.
Where's the museum at?
The museum, it's actually in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky, which is if you go over the bridge from where the Cincinnati Reds play. You go over the bridge, it's Ohio, and you come back over the bridge, and you're in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. So. A pretty wealthy guy started a big collection many years ago, and then that became the only museum in the world of ventriloquism.
I have to tell you this one story.
Please.
Before I was married, I dated this rabbi, right? And
what would you do that for?
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
everybody makes a mistake.
He worked for a funeral parlor, and this is in New York City. So he used to go to pick up the bodies, right? So he went to this apartment house, went up in the elevator, and they got the body, and it's in this body bag in the elevator, and the elevator opens at another floor, and a woman gets on, and he was a ventriloquist too, and he couldn't resist. He made the body talk.
Oh yeah.
So when the elevator came down, the woman freaked out. And he told me this story, and I said,
I think it was a good date story.
yeah, I said, don't do that again.
A rabbi, wait, the rabbi was a ventriloquist?
The rabbi was a ventriloquist.
Who was the rabbi?
I can't remember his name. I
To
tried to
protect the
forget it.
innocent. She's not sharing the name to protect the innocent.
Right. But can you believe that? Oh, God.
It's a great story. Well, you know, my daughter was doing this for a long time when she was a kid. She's now in her 30s, but she was really, really good. And we found that she got to be on Nickelodeon for a game show they had on there and called Figure It Out. And when we came back from Orlando, Florida, where we taped it, when we went home, we found that her dummy got damaged, and I had to bring the dummy to United Airlines, to the luggage department, file a claim, and the woman was giving me a whole big argument, and she said, no, if she uses this professionally, then it's not covered, or some kind of thing. So I go, would you like to see her, the dummy? She goes, yeah. She was really tough as nails. And I opened the suitcase and I put my hand in the suitcase, and I just kept her eyes moving. And next thing, she just fell in love with the character, and she said, oh, I feel so bad. She like connected it. And next thing you know, they paid the claim.
Right. Because yeah, that's a good story.
Oh yeah. Or when I go through the overhead, I always try, because of that incident, I never check any of my dummies unless they're unbreakable, or I make sure I have enough of a show. My whole show is at least in what I'm taking with me if I get separated. And I always try to get ahead of the suitcase because I put it through the TSA, and I always want to see the expression on their face when they see a dummy go through. You know. Yeah.
They probably checked his pulse.
Oh no, but they swabbed him They swabbed Ziggy the last time. I kid you not.
He might be a talking bomb.
Yeah.
You never know. But well, it was very nice meeting all of you, everybody.
I have a question.
Lovely.
Oh, can I ask a question?
Anything, sure.
Oh, well, my brother, when he was about 10 or 11 in Chicago area, he would do like little birthday parties. Did you do that too?
Of course.
Yeah.
I call my method of entertaining the living room method, because I started entertaining people in their living rooms for birthdays, and people would ring the doorbell and show up late, and phone would ring, and I'd bring that all into my show. So
I made a little money doing. He was young, but he made some money, like going.
Was he a ventriloquist?
Yes.
Who's your brother? Who's your brother?
No, he wasn't professionally, just as a child.
But as a child, I was a child ventriloquist.
No, but he didn't do it he didn't go to convention or anything.
I didn't go to conventions till I was in my 30s, but I've been performing in people's living rooms and backyards.
You probably wouldn't know him, but anyway, I just saying I don't know whatever happened. I don't know how my mother must have thrown out the dummy, but I don't know where it went to.
Did he have like a Jerry Mahoney dummy or something like that?
Something like that. It was back in the
used a paper bag. No, didn't you teach my son to use a paper bag?
That's right. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I got all the lever tubs wanting to learn ventriloquism.
Oh,
we actually bought him a dummy because of that.
And does he use it?
Not really.
Do you remember Senor Wences?
It's all right.
Yeah, I'll show you something here, which I just happen to have here.
All right.
I happen to have whatever.
It's all right.
I happen to have a box here.
Oh, the box! Yay!
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Easy for you, difficult for me. Yes. Yeah. I bought this box. I've never used it in my show. Hello, how are you? Nice long time. Yeah, tall. Yeah, yes. Yeah. So, and I haven't decided what to do with this guy. Yes. Yeah. But I do have him just in case.
He looks like me when I was younger.
Yeah.
2 words. What? Rogaine. Okay.
Yeah. Senor Wences was terrific because all he needed was his hand.
He was amazing.
He was amazing. All he needed was his hand.
But see, when I ask people, there was another guy like that guy, a guy named Jay Marshall did that too. He called his character Lefty. And, but yeah, he used to go, people in the world, all you got to do is, it's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, everybody, people knew.
All right.
The other line he used was easy for me is difficult.
Easy for you.
That's right.
For me.
That's right. He had a character named Johnny.
Johnny.
As a matter of fact, a lot of my friends of mine performed at his 100th. He lived to 102.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
And he performed. He performed. They performed at his 100th birthday party.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you Google Senor Wences, you'll see some TV commercials that he did. That's what's amazing about the internet. You could see things that I was a big fan of Paul Winchell, and there's things that he did, and Senor Wences, or I don't know if you remember.
Belleville and who?
Huh?
Belleville and who?
Ricky Lane. Ricky Lane and Belleville.
Yeah,
So
but
you
my father's Yiddish name was Belleville.
Belleville, that's right. I never met another Belleville till I went to South Fallsburg in New York, and I met some Bellevilles there. Yeah.
Probably a lot of Bellevilles there now.
Oh yeah. It's all the name. Growing up in the Chicago area in Lincolnwood, where I came from, there weren't too many Bellevilles there. But what's funny, when I go to the Catskills, I usually do about 27 shows in 2 weeks at the from camps. All the Catskills, as you may remember, it isn't the same. But when I go there and I tell them my name is Chuck, they look at me like, what kind of a name is Chuck for you?
Right.
All right, Chuck, I'm gonna say thank you.
Thank you.
You're of course welcome to Sneezemore. I did put in the chat for anyone who did want Chuck's contact. I put his website, whatsupchuck.com.
That's
a
right.
great way to reach out to him if you wanted to use him, like we said, either for yourself, a grandchild, or something else.
Or, somebody as a guest. I've done upshirnishes. You all know what an upshirnish, where they cut their hair. I've done upshirnishes, bar mitzvah. Since the pandemic, where they say one door closes and another one opens, and so it's been wonderful.
Thank you again for today.
Thank you.
Take care.
And for those of you who didn't see the schedule for Friday, we have Practicing Safe Internet. That's going to be with Izzy Lifshitz, and it's just going to be a practical, I'm going to say tutorial, but it's also a discussion on different ways to protect yourself on the internet. He'll cover whether it's email, credit cards, password safety, some more ideas. And then following that on Sunday, for those of you who didn't see the email, there is an email going out today with more information on this. But on Sunday, we have a lecture called Archaeological Claim to Jerusalem by the Jewish Indiana Jones. That is not only, that's going to be a larger, multiple centers joining that from Phoenix. And that is at 6:30. Although I had 7:30 in the email, it is 6:30 in the evening as far as I remember. But I'll send out an email today, so you'll have more information for that. Again, that's free lecture, but to get the Zoom, it will be a different Zoom account. So look for that email after you RSVP for the link. And if anyone has any questions or anything else, feel free to schmooze now.